Lauren, I really don't think this is a good idea.
I know. You remember the last time we introduced somebody new on a Halloween show? It didn't end well.
The curse is real, see?
Too late.
State Champs starts now.
CHAMPS is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Planning for your future, because your future begins now. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer, serving Detroit. Hey everybody, welcome to another very frightening edition of State Champs presented by Lawrence Tech, our annual Halloween edition, and I am not myself, although I believe I am Lauren Plant. We are at the Azra Chamber of Horrors in Madison Heights Metro, Detroit's newest haunted house, and just recently voted the #1 haunted house in the state of Michigan. Seems we've been infected, so this just might be our final show.
Yeah, this is a very creepy place. There's a lot going on here. I know in the show we have football playoffs coming up, and we also have soccer highlights.
Who are you?
I don't know.
It seems our newest member, Jenna, is somewhere in this maze torturing souls. She'll be along shortly, but right now, of course, let's get to the highlights.
I'm Sean Belegian, and we start in the Division III as Detroit Martin Luther King was at home to take on the Panthers of River Rouge in one of the top district matchups to start the football playoffs. We start with under 20 seconds to go in the first half. King driving. Mr. Football candidate DeQuan Finn dumps it off to Dominic Polidor Hanna, and he goes on in for the 18-yard score. Crusaders led 7-0 going into the half. Jump now to the fourth quarter. King still up 7. Rouge would come up big on defense right here as Yusuf Abdul-Aziz picks off the pass from Finn. He gets stripped of the ball, but the Clemson-bound rookie Aurora Horo picks it up and goes into the end zone. 7-6 ball game. We need the extra point to tie it up, but the snap is too high. Xavier Smith tries to make something out of nothing, but the King defenders are there for the big stop. Detroit King hangs on to beat River Rouge in a low-scoring affair, 7-6 your final. We move to Division V. Harper Woods making its first appearance in the playoffs in 9 years. They are on the road to take on the Mustangs from Macomb Lutheran North. And we pick things up in the first half. Senior Jordan Anderson fights off a couple of would-be tacklers, goes on in for the 20-yard touchdown. Harper Woods up 34-0 at the half. Lutheran North in the playoffs for the first time since 2010 would get on the board early in the second half. Connor Finkel picks off the pass, and he takes it to the house, 40 yards out. Mustangs on the board at 34-7. But too much Harper Woods on this night. Corey Graham throws the bubble screen pass to Charles Lake, and the senior goes in untouched for the 35-yard score. As Harper Woods moves on to the Division V district final, beating Lutheran North 52-13 your final. We go to the Jackson area for Division VI as Michigan Center went on the road to play Grass Lake. We picked this game up in the second half with Michigan Center leading 7-0. Junior Roger Hayward connects with Carter Wiley, 9-yard score, and that increases the Cardinal lead to 14. More from MC with under a minute left in the third. On the halfback pass, Nick Torty connects with Wiley for his second touchdown reception of the game. Cardinals 21 up going into the fourth. Grass Lake would get on the board early in the final stanza. Trenton Holden goes up the middle, 7-yard score. Warriors are now down 21-6. But too much Michigan Center on this night. Hayward going again to Wiley, and check out the one-handed grab for that 30-yard score. Michigan Center beats Grass Lake 35-6 to advance to the Division VI District Final.
I'm Kevin Trozinski, and we go to the west side of the state for a Division II boys soccer regional semifinal as number 2 ranked Grand Rapids Christian took on 3rd ranked Marshall. The game played at Mattawan High School. And we picked things up in the second half with the game scoreless. Off the free kick, the ball comes to Connor Voigt for Marshall, but the shot is denied by Christian goalkeeper Daniel Wonder. The Eagles would get on the board a few minutes later. Evan May gets it to Tommy Visser, and he would go top shelf as Grand Rapids Christian advances to the regional final by shutting out Marshall 1-0 the final.
Today we'd like to talk about the MHSAA's new transfer regulation. It's not unusual for a student athlete to play a fall sport at their neighborhood school, then hop in the car after the season is over, and without moving, switch to a new school and be eligible the next fall. Beginning in the fall of 2018, students transferring schools that way will be ineligible for that sport in the fall of 2019. In other words, the next season in that sport. However, the student will be eligible in any other sport at the new school. And if a student meets one of the 15 exceptions in the MHSAA handbook, they could be eligible without delay in that sport at the new school. The rule is designed to slow down the athletically motivated transfers of students and disrupt the pipelines of kids following coaches who change schools or following teammates from non-school sports teams to a single school. For more information on eligibility or the transfer regulation, visit our website, mhsaa.com.
I'm Jenna Skelski, and I had no idea that being this bad could look this good. Do you like? Keep watching, boys and girls, or else I will come and hunt you down. We have more football highlights and a look inside one of the big games on the west side. We're here at the Azra Chamber of Horrors in Madison Heights, and state champs will be right back.
I want to be a dermatologist, and though a lot of universities tried to recruit me for basketball, Lawrence Tech had the science curriculum that I wanted. LTU's Southfield campus is a great place to learn, and the classes are small enough that I don't have to wait for office hours to talk to my professors. They're usually right by my side, challenging me and guiding me toward a successful future. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
You've worked hard to raise your family and build a happy life for them. Don't let unforeseen circumstances jeopardize everything you've built. Planning for Your Future is a law firm that makes it easy and affordable to protect your family with estate planning, wills, trusts, deeds, power of attorney, minor and elder care. The experts at Planning for Your Future will meet with you, prepare your documents, and make sure you understand what each does. So contact Planning for Your Future today to set up your free phone consultation, because your future begins now.
I ordered 2 large Howie Mauis with butter cheese crust.
Wow, you are one serious breast cancer awareness supporter.
Warrior for love, hope, and pizza. Can't seem to reach my wallet.
Flavor fanatics love us because for every pizza sold in October, a portion goes to the National Breast Cancer Foundation. Now get a medium one-topping pizza for $1 when you buy a large one-topping pizza at regular menu price.
Hungry?
Howie's!
Welcome back to State Champs! I'm so hungry for State Champs!
Sean Legion here. We follow the St. Clair Shores Lakeshore football team back in 2016 when Rich Pop took over for the Shoreans. And in his 3rd season, he has Lakeshore in the playoffs for the first time in 9 years, making the trip to take on the Huskies from Port Huron Northern. We picked things up in the first half. Port Huron trailing 6-0. Seth Klink would hook up with Cole Briggs for the 26-yard touchdown, and we're tied up at 6 apiece. Lakeshore would respond right before halftime. Brandon Tatters hits Jashawn Green on the slant, and he takes off for the 40-yard score. The Shoreans go into halftime leading 18-13. Port Huron Northern would take the lead again in the 3rd. Klink would connect with James DeLong for the 26-yard touchdown. as Port Huron Northern advances to the district finals for the second year in a row, beating Lakeshore 28-18.
I'm Jason Hutton from the West Michigan area. In Division I, it's a rematch from just last week. West Ottawa at Hudsonville. The Eagles won by a touchdown last week. Pick it up here, second quarter, and they give us to senior Mason Piper into the end zone. Hudsonville had a 28-14 lead at the half. Third quarter, back come the Panthers. Senior quarterback Isaac Van Dyke connects with Matt Cox. This game was tied at 28 after 3 quarters, but in the fourth quarter, the Eagles give to Bryce Outing, and the junior is in. Hudsonville wins it 49-42, and the Eagles advance to host Rockford next week. To Division V, where Unity Christian hosted West Catholic. The Falcons coming in winners of 5 straight state championships and 25 straight playoff games, but all Unity Christian. Early sophomore Malachi Obandi into the end zone from 3 yards out, 8-0 Satyrs. A little bit later in the first quarter, they give us to senior Max Bukema, and he's in from a yard out. Unity Christian in command, 16-0. Move ahead to the second quarter. It's Bukema again, the second of his 3 touchdown runs. This one covers 12 yards. Unity Christian built a 33-0 lead in this game. They knock out West Catholic 41-22. They'll be a new state champion in Division V.
I'm Kiara Hay, and we go to the Catholic League CD Volleyball Championship game as Wixom St. Catherine of Siena took on the Pioneers from Riverview Gabriel Richard. And we picked it up in the first game. A pair of seniors hooking up here as Katie Gross feeds it to Emma Schlahack, and she would slam it down for the kill. St. Catherine would take the first game. Gabriel Richard, ranked 4th in Division III, would respond early in the second game. Schlahack going up for another spike, but Pioneer senior Sydney Kuziak is there with the rejection at the net, and she is fired up. But St. Catherine would prevail late in the second game. Gross sends it over to Peyton Porter, and the senior gets it to go for the kill. The Stars out in front to a 2-0 lead. Too much St. Catherine on this night. Peyton Porter just gets it over, and the Pioneers can't get to it. St. Catherine of Siena sweeps Gabriel Richard to claim its 2nd straight Catholic League CD title.
This is Alan True from 24/7 Sports with a special Halloween edition of the State Champs Recruit Report presented by Michigan Student Aid. One of the state's top recruits is off the board as Jalen Graham from Detroit Cass Tech announced his commitment to Purdue last Friday after defeating Detroit King in the city championship game. Another senior has come off the board as Okemos center Broderick Jordan has committed to Eastern Michigan. The Eagles offered last week, and Jordan quickly took no time in making the decision. Finally, Stephon Bracey, a senior wide receiver from East Kentwood, is committed to Western Michigan but was recently offered by Wisconsin. He is not sure if he will visit the Badgers yet or change his decision. For now, he remains firmly committed to the Broncos. For this week's State Champs Recruit Report, presented by Michigan Student Aid, I'm Alan True.
Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Go to michigan.gov/MIStudentAid for more information. Okay, check this out. So we always give a lot of love to football and the playoffs and all of that, but our show is State Champs, so we have decided, I know I look terrible here, but we have decided that we are going to give you other sports, boys soccer, girls volleyball, cross country, girls swimming. We're going to give you your own unique online show, enhanced highlights, coaches interviews, players interviews. We're going to show you the love that you deserve, and that will begin with next week's state finals. So we'll give you more details on our website and on our social media, but remember, State Champs is here to represent you who win State Champs, and I just hope I make it out of here alive.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. we see you.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying, because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
The importance of higher education in my family was the main goal for us. Our goal was to graduate from college debt-free, and thanks to the programs at My Student Aid, we were able to do that.
I didn't know how much we were supposed to be saving for college. Nobody was putting that money aside for me from birth or kindergarten on.
Sometimes we'll see students 2, 3, sometimes even 4 years out of high school that call in, and we can happily say, yes, you're still eligible for this program.
It's tough to improve on an original, and SNEFCAMP is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer. Lease the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 Bighorn Crew Cab 4x4 for only $79 a month for 24 months, or a new Jeep Compass Limited 4x4 at just $59 a month during Ram Power Days and Jeep Adventure Days at SNEFCAMP on Telegraph in Redford.
SNEFCAMP, Metro Detroit's original. SNEFCAMP, SNEFCAMP.
Welcome, state champs. I'm Ra. I'm the keeper of the chambers. I serve Lord Azra. And highlights.
I'm Mike Erlitis. We head to Division I for a district opener. The Tractors of Dearborn-Fortson hosting the Grosse Pointe South Blue Devils. Grosse Pointe South dominating this one early. Senior Colin McQueen with a great escape up the middle, 35 yards to the end zone. Blue Devils with a commanding 17-3 lead after 3. Just when you thought it was over, Fortson starts to show some life. Senior QB Hussein Ajami with the keeper for 6. Tractors down 17-10. Fortson would get the ball back with a chance to tie. Abraham Jafar steps up in a big way. He breaks a couple tackles and goes 54 yards. We are all tied up at 17 apiece. And with less than a minute to play, Ajami connects with Ahmed Alami. He takes it in for the game winner as Dearborn-Fortson completes the comeback, beating Grosse Pointe South 24-17.
I'm Alex Sims from the Lansing area, a rematch of the opening round last year, Lansing Catholic facing Olivet. We kick things off in the fourth quarter, Olivet down 14-7, but in the red zone, and it's Heath Flower, one of the best backs in the area, and we've got a tie game, folks. 3 minutes left in the game, a chance for the Eagles to take the lead, and what do you know, it's Flower again who finds an open gap and runs his way in for an Olivet 6. But the Cougars battled right back. Kramer with the long ball to Zach Gillespie. Gillespie comes down with this amazing catch that sets up a touchdown to put them within 1 with just 45 seconds remaining. Catholic instead decides to go for 2 here rather than kicking the extra point, but on the conversion there was a penalty, so the ball back at the 26-yard line, game on the line. They go for 2 again. Josh Kramer to Zach Gillespie in the end zone. He comes down with it. What a finish. The Cougars win it 22-21. Oakham is facing Jackson in the third. Chieftains up a score, but Dorian Riley gives Jackson the lead with this 3-yard touchdown run, 22-20 Vikings. Later in the third, Chieftains quarterback Mason Kazmarek finds Chase Conrad on the screen. He finds some room on the sideline, and he gets all the way to the 1-yard line, which would set up this quarterback sneak for the score. What a win for the Chiefs, 31-22 over previously unbeaten Jackson. Oakham wins its first playoff game in 7 years.
I'm Kiara Hay, and we go to the Division IV Boys Soccer Regional Final. Adrian Lenaway Christian took on the defending state champs, Ann Arbor Green Hills. And we pick things up in the second half with the game scoreless. Francisco Cabrera with the nice pass to Zach Reardon, and the junior puts his head on it for the goal, and the Cougars take the 1-0 lead. Green Hills would respond later in the half via the penalty kick as the senior Zach Zimmerman puts it into the back of the net. This game will go into overtime, tied at 1 apiece. After a scoreless overtime, we go to a shootout, and Green Hills would prevail in this one. The sophomore Nikhil Srinivasan scores to end it, as Ann Arbor Green Hills advances to the Division IV semifinals, beating Lenawee Christian 3-1 in the shootout.
Hey, I'm Peter Quill, also known as Star-Lord, Guardian of the Galaxy, and I've been summoned here to talk about the state champs Hungry Howie's Mr. Football race. I guess this is the final week of the top 10, and one of Yondu's Ravagers is here to kind of break it down. Lion Man, they call him. How are you today?
I'm doing tremendous, Star-Lord. How are you?
Great, great. So I understand Sam Johnson is no longer in our top 10, our final top 10. Who is taking his place?
Well, we're going to go with a guy that has been there all year, and now he's finally in. Julian Barnett from Belleville. He's been hanging around all year. Tigers had a tremendous year. This is a young man that will be taking his otherworldly talents to Michigan State in 2019.
How about Isaac Van Dyke out on the west side? How's he been performing?
Well, seemingly he came from a galaxy far, far away. The last couple of years, he has been a one-man wrecking crew. He has led Holland West Ottawa to the playoffs 2 years in a row. He's known for his clutch throughout his career.
Well, we're going to jet on out of here. Go to statechampsnetwork.com and vote for your guys. They're going to pick a Final Four after the state semifinals, so vote and vote often. Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 100 degree programs, and their one common theme, their focus on theory and practice. The architecture program at Lawrence Tech is designed to provide a broad foundation for the development of design skills and insights.
So I would definitely recommend LTU's program when considering getting into architecture, because when you come here as a freshman, you're getting right into design studios. With other colleges, you might be taking some general education classes before actually getting into design. And so LTU puts you right into the design field right off the bat.
If you see yourself studying architecture in the future, consider enrolling at Lawrence Technological University. For more information on the degree programs offered at LTU, head over to their website, ltu.edu, today.
Hi, it's Jenna again, and even though I'm dead, I've never felt more alive. Ever since I was a little girl, I always dreamed on being on state champs, and now I'm here to haunt yours. Stick around because the main event is next.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
I want a career in robotics and automation, so I chose Lawrence Tech for its first in Michigan robotics engineering program. LTU's brand new STEM complex has a robotics lab where we can design, build, and program robots in a creative atmosphere. And the best thing is, I haven't graduated yet, but I already have a job in my field. I know I made the right choice for my career. Lawrence Tech, possible is everything.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back to State Champs. Star-Lord back here with you, and this has been one creepy show. It's like Yondu's come back from the dead and he's brought the entire afterlife with him. All right, we're gonna bring this back. Star-Lord here to protect you. The main event, I'm told, a big football game that took place between Detroit Catholic Central and Canton. One team wins, one team goes home. Let's check it out. Detroit Catholic Central and Canton meeting for the second year in a row in the playoffs. Canton looking to beat the Shamrock for the first time in 7 tries. Chiefs got on the board late in the first quarter. Our Mr. Football candidate Stevie Wonder Walker working his way in for the 15-yard touchdown. 7-0 Canton after the opening quarter. CC's motto forever, pound the rock. The junior Cole Price up the middle, 6-yard score that tied the game at 7. Under 6 minutes to go in the half. CC gonna go to the air. The senior quarterback Marco Genrich hook it up with Nate Anderson in stride. Shamrocks 14-7 advantage. But Canton can strike quickly and with the best of them. Walker once again breaking free down the sideline. This is an 80-yard touchdown. He finished with over 200 yards on the night. 3 scores. We were knotted up again at 14. But Catholic Central answered with 2 scores before the end of the half. Price working his way in. Shamrocks led 28-14 at the break. They proved who was the real CC. Price, once again, he finished with 4 touchdowns on the night. Detroit Catholic Central beats Canton. They'll play West Bloomfield in the district final next week.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week, and we go back to the Division VI district opener between Michigan Center and Grass Lake. Check out the junior Carter Wiley with the one-handed grab as Michigan Center goes on to beat Grass Lake. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's going to be great.
We want to thank everyone here at Azra Chamber of Horse in Madison Heights for letting State Champs come here and put a little high school Halloween back into your lives.
That's right. You've got to do yourself a favor and get down here. It's an experience unlike anything you have ever experienced. In fact, there's a reason it was named the #1 scare in Michigan and 14th in the country. Here's what you do. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they're open from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. On Wednesday, Halloween, it's 9 o'clock to midnight. Check it out. Tickets are $20. Fast Pass is $30. And if you just can't wait, it's $40 at the door. But I don't know if you are going to make it out.
Yeah, we'll see. But we want to give a huge shout out to Kim Allison for having us here and TJ who did our makeup. And guys, what are we going to say? Happy Halloween!
Hey, from the staff of State Champs and our newest member, Luca, happy Halloween.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan Army National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Michigan Student Aid, Michigan's go-to resource for student financial aid. Planning for your future, because your future begins now. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.